What's up, DC Universe? Let's get started. What's up? Thank you. I'm pretty much just thinking of what to do right now. But yeah, thanks for chilling on my channel. Appreciate it. Yeah? Look at this. You're watching it, right? You see how I have some setups like this? So what I'm gonna do for a shortcut, so I don't have to keep getting the duplicates. Okay, the ones that I didn't mainly get from my tank, it's just gonna go to my DPS. Let me just get whatever duplicate, the 207 DPS gear. I'm gonna put it on this one. And he'll be maxed out all the OP gear and stuff in there. With the latest mods and everything like that. So that it'll work towards his the generator. And then this one is just gonna have the elite gear and the OP gear. I always recycle it that way because that way you don't spend so much time in doing everything all at once. You know what I mean? You max out one of your armories, and then whatever's second best, you just throw it to your other armory. Yeah. And then this one, I need to reset some of the mods. Most of the mods need to be dominance and health, because I switched to tank with my fire PvP gear. But if you can look at the gear, it's all maxed out. But do you see how I spend my time? Do you see how I don't jump to different characters? Presentation. So just to let you know, bro, I don't know if I told you or not, but only focus on your main tune. Is this your main tune? Like the one with the most skill points is what I'm saying. Like the one with the highest CR and everything. So yeah, what you think, bro? What do you think about my loadouts? Pretty cool, right? Alright, bro. How many tunes do you have? How many characters? Like superheroes or villains? How many do you have? Dude, do you know what? Okay, you need to stop playing with most of your characters. This main tune that you have on now, the reason why I'm saying this right now, bro, is because once you max out your character, like, did I show you how many skill points I had? Look at my skill points. 347. And I think the max skill points you can get right now is, I think, 409. You know how when people say DC Universe is dead? Okay. That's a lot of DLC content, you know? That's a lot of feats, that's a lot of challenges to go through. So how can you say that a game is dead when it has multiple choice? You know what I mean? Like, this dude's flying. If you want to fly, you could be running. Or your power doesn't have to be ice, doesn't have to be just fire, mental, you know, stuff like this. Like, this game is far from dead. Far from dead. The capabilities of fighting people at a higher level, low level, because you see new people every day, or people make new tunes. But what I'm saying is, bro, just focus on your main tune, like with your collections. Everything you haven't collected in your main tune, collect it. Don't even bother collecting those collections on your second tune, third tune, or whatever. So that way you can get all this collection. You know how you get the collection and then they give you something in the mail sometimes? Well, if that's a feat and you collect it for your main tune and then you got the feat already, if you go to your second tune, don't even collect it, just sell it. So that way those characters that you have are just for the money. Does it make sense? So that way you don't waste your time. And then once you build enough money to actually do whatever you want, just send the money in the mail to your main character. To this one. That's why I'm so rich. Anything that's duplicates, anything that's rare auras or material, whatever it is, that I already have for this tune and I have for Carnage, you know? Yeah, so I'm just saying, bro, that way you don't have to waste your time. Because when you do that, what are you basically doing? You're basically doing the mission over and over and over when you're really not getting anywhere. But if you did it on your main tune, you could have completed every mission plus other feats. You know what I mean? In the process. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just looking out, man. I remember you, so I just wanted to give you good advice, bro. You're the homie, man, so I'm not trying to, like... Oh, and then This is weird, bro. Okay, so these guys were, I think, 180, 190 CR, and I was giving them advice on how to sell items. You know how I always say, sell your items at least 20% less than the competition? You know how I always say that? He misunderstood me by saying 20%, like from what the price is. I didn't say that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I told you, bro, if they sold an item, everybody else, you know how I told you how to sell items? And the majority of everybody else is selling it for 90 mil for a Joker card for the OP hands, for example. And you sell it for 70 mil, 70, not 7, but 70, you make you know profit because you're more likely to sell it. That's what I told him. And then he gets mad at me for doing that. And I recorded it, so just in case he posts some bullshit, I got that recorded. But yeah, that shit was funny. Because he was selling items, he didn't even know how to do it. Like, bro. I try to help, man. I try to help with everything. How strong are you right now? Let me test your skills, alright? No, I'm not gonna win, don't worry. I already know. You're gonna test your skills.
Three, two, one, fight.
Never finish your combo. Yeah, there you go. Never finish your combo. Good. Good job. You're learning. So you never finish your combo when somebody's blocking. There you go. Good job. I'm recording this, so it's not like I lost. Get out of it. I just wanted to see your skills, bro. Doing pretty good. Keep that up, man. Yeah, always focus on their combos. Anybody. So when you go to PvP, or if you ever do that, you study their moves and stuff like that, so it makes it easier. On it. Oh, there you go. Oh, Ziggy, I was gonna tell you, bro. Even without membership, you can still focus on like the old skill points, like the the ones you have to do in the daily missions and locked in the Metropolis. You know how you have to go to Arkham Asylum, and then you have to go to what was the other one? Sky Island, whatever his name is, the prison in Metropolis. You know, places like that. You know, Ace Chemicals. Those raids and stuff like that, little side raids, the solos basically. Look up those too, man. They're worth at least 50 or 25 skill points, because there's a lot to do in there. And then did you do the contracts? Like that's basically what that is, the contracts. Did you do the explorations? Oh, and PvP do. Okay, so the thing about PvP that I need to tell you, even though you win or lose, Ziggy. Yeah, winning and losing, it's completely different because of the feel of it, making you do it more. But either way, you still get something out of it. You'll still get 100 points from this. Oh, no, not that. Marks of Legends. You would get 1. And then from... what is it? Oh, right here. Marks of Valor. Okay, these two. Marks of Valor and these two, right? So, like, every time you win 5 rounds, that's 1,000 points. Every time you lose, that's only 100 points. So if you lose 5 matches, that's only 500 points. But my point is, from that, it's always free, and it helps you build up your skill on fighting, because there's always different people using different powers, different abilities, and different fighting styles. So once you know their techniques and their strong points and their attack, you block at the moment. So then when it comes to blocking, they fall and you can release your combos and your power. That's how you do most damage. Speaking of that,
This is Amanda Waller. You have been recruited for a classified Task Force X mission. You'll be working with members of the Suicide Squad until all objectives are complete. I advise you to stick to the mission.
alright, let's go. tried. That's a good plan. That actually works out for me.
Game's over. Stop it.
No problem, understood.
How may we teach?
Varda, they're here. We can get started. Agents of Apocalypse are gathering Third World artifacts for Darkseid. We don't know why, but we do know that we need to get them first and store them safely on New Genesis and heroic halls like this one.
We have an idea what Darkseid is after. I'll go to the New Genesis necropolis and find one to show you as an example. It's only dregs. Shouldn't take too long.
Varda still hasn't returned. She should be able to handle a few dregs.
I'm just pulling them away. So he doesn't resurrect all of them at once.
Those dregs were from the necropolis. That's not possible. Dregs can't open boom tubes. We better catch Varda and investigate. A locked door. That won't keep Mr. Miracle out.
You want to? Yeah, we can, but we all have to be in the same chat though, but. Cause that way they don't like fuck it up, you know? Are you on PC or PlayStation? Oh, okay. I'm on PlayStation 2. I don't know, like, type hella fast and shit. Not when we're fighting and shit. The fuck's that? Oh. Yeah, because we kicked his ass so bad.
His army of parademons ambushed me. I took down several of them before they got away.
Yeah, I'm feed hunting, bro, if you're down to do that too.
Dregs to slow you down so he could be gone before you got here.
We just need to set up a group, you know what I mean?
Not to start a fight we cannot win.
No, Barda.
Because sometimes everybody wants to be on their own. Like, do their own shit.
These Earth heroes deal with Calabac and retrieve the artifacts. They're quite capable.
See that Batman Beyond, bro? That's unique right there.
But do not disappoint me.
Here, take this. It's a limited mother box of my own design. It should prove useful. I'll try to catch up with you soon.
Bro, I can't believe we're at already 409 skill points. I'm at 347. I just need 40 points to get 348.
Yeah.
By the end of the summer, I want to be at like 375 at least. Dude, you look like the Juggernaut. He does.
Yeah,
He does, huh? Oh shit, he does, bruh. Hey, the Juggernaut and Deadpool is actually pretty dope, bruh.
Yeah.
Like the real interpretation of a Juggernaut. Cause the one we got in Futures Past or whatever it's called, right?
Yeah.
Not that one. It is? Yeah, it is.
I'm not sure.
Oh, but the one with the Phoenix? Yeah, bro, that Juggernaut was whack. Like, the costume was stupid. She really be doing look like the Juggernaut, though.
We gotta get the artifacts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Figure this person's familiar.
You got it wrong.
Yeah. I think I went on the second, third or last.
Yeah.
Which one? The ones that's highlighted is the ones we gotta activate. Oh, there it is. I do the last minute.
Wait. Is this where Killerback gets stronger by each wave?
I'm not sure. Let's see. Definitely everybody on the same page.
No, I don't think it was this one, but nice run though, bro.
Yeah, too.
If you're trying to do any feeds like that, bro, I always have a mic on, so just hit me up.
What is it?
Oh, Nightmare Batman.
No, I'm the Superman. Luke was one, the healer.
I thought you were asking me.
Yeah, we did great. Y'all have a great day, man. Good luck out there.
Oh yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost at 400. Peace.
Peace out.
We must hurry. Brainiac's presence in Shadow Mountain is the next. I am sorry. Brainiac's
Great Hera! What is this?
The Shadow Keeper, created by the realm itself in response to Brainiac's incursion. But he has taken control of it.
Then we have no choice. We must put our differences aside and stop his advance for the greater good.
For the greater good. There is no choice. We must destroy it.
Yes! May this alliance be the first of many more. Victory is ours.
The realm of magic is stolen from Brainiac. Now, on to other realms. Like your destruction, wonderful woman.
Curse your sudden but inevitable refrain.
This isn't over, mortal! You will rue the day you angered me. I know your name, I know your fate, and I know your days are numbered!
By Hera, you are a warrior I am proud to have at my side. I will open a portal home for you and restore this realm's connection to magic.
For Ruben just being there, being a shoulder for him to lean on any way I can help, not only Ruben, but all the guys in my room, tell them open doors. So I've been through what they're going through right now, so it's easy for me to relate and help those guys. So for Ruben,
Please answer to my central core. My efforts to repel them have failed, and other Green Lanterns have fared no better. Please rescue our core. Lantern Jordan remains warned about what is happening. Be prepared.
You guys know about the feet?
An attack is imminent.
Birds. Anyway, some of Larfleeze's constructs are still here. Get rid of them and help out anyone you find. I'll check in with Mogo and figure out our next move.
So you see those commandos? You gotta get them one at a time.
Nothing I do is easy.
I don't think you're supposed to get all of them. Next time, read the feed, dude. Let's go. It's too late now.
Larfleeze is making a big move against the Green Lantern Corps. He's tried it before, but this time he's somehow got an edge on us. You've got to get to O before it's too late. I'm going to stay behind and make sure Mogo's safe. So, welcome to Oa. Larfleeze is already there, and he won't be happy to see you. His construct core stands between you and the central power battery. Probably a few other surprises as well. Watch your six. free these Lantern engineers, you'll need their help to purify the central power battery.
Before you released me.
Didn't think you'd face Larfleeze without me, did ya? First things first, though. Mogo's figured out that the central power battery's been tampered with. Remember that attack? Glomulus introduced an orange impurity through the citrine mist. Our Lantern engineers have created a device that will help. One of you needs to enter the battery with it to collect and neutralize the mist.
Stay away! This power battery will be mine! Nothing you do matters! Watch my back while I act like this device. I must concentrate. Don't give us some merchandise! Give it to me! You got your merchandise!
Use it to enter the central power battery.
This requires my full attention. Do not allow anyone to interfere. Nice try, Larfleeze. Now you're going back to Okara empty-handed.
trying hard. Once I go to 100, move on to the next one. I should have had more, but I accidentally broke the stones. Oh, okay. What's up? So, just chilling. Let me see. So the best way to do it, man, is just the OP collections. Yeah. And the way you get them is throughout the missions of the raid. So of the episode, and then once you get to a certain amount of collections, they should be 12 or 11, and then you get the OP gear. So the headpiece, neck, I do have the back and stuff that's in my base bank. That's another OP. So everything in here is OP. So whatever secondary, I just get to my other character tune. OP what? Oh no, it's not. It's, you can say that, but it's the latest. You know how like every. I'll give a clear example. Okay, for right now, this is where you get your strongest gear. This one. Central City, Starro, Dilute Zone, right? All this. This is the highest gear you can get and the highest OP item, which is the shoulders. This one. Okay, you just have to get 12 pieces of OP gear. Now this one, this is where I got the hands. So what you would do is you go up here. And it's for this one, Earth 3. No, I'm sorry. There's no OP gear. I mean, there's just elite gear. I'm sorry. I got it mixed up. It's, is this one. Yeah, it's this one. This is where you get the OP, hands. And for the Predicadon, headpiece, and I guess like the old style one, it should be over here. Yeah. Age of Justice teleportation hub. So this, you would go here and you would get the OP back piece and the belt. I'll show you when I get to the thing. And then when you get the OP neck piece and head piece, what I got right now, the Owlman, this one. These two things. These are from this one, this episode. So that's how you get your OP gear. And then let's see. Oh yeah, so I need to go to my bank. So for new age, this one right here in this teleporter. Go to the closest bank. I still have the old OP gear too. So the Olympus one, you would get the OP ring and old neck piece, which is, and this is the old Star Wars OP gear too. See, I have that one still. I still have the trinket for the belt, the other OP ring. See, I'm set. I know. Alright, this is the old OP gear that you get for fighting Predacudin and Vandal Savage. It's this one, and I guess that's it. I don't know what I do with the belt then. Or the back piece. I didn't throw it away, did I? Oh, the back piece is right here. And that's fighting Predacudin. So it's this one and this headpiece right here. I'll put it closer together. These two. And that's from the old Star Wars update, like a long time ago. With the trinkets. So I pretty much have all of the styles. Pretty much since I already have the new OP gear, I really don't need that. So I really don't want to throw it away. In the future I might. So let me fix my game.
What can I help you with? What can I help you with?
Oh, okay. So every time that you go to an episode, like, or an update to a new mission, you have to be strong enough to do it. Like, your CR has to be capable of taking the damage and giving out damage to the ads and villains that are out there, you know? And then once you build up all the armor sets, like all the gear, and then you'll move on to what I just showed you. Okay, so here, this is what I would do. Okay, so this is how you start. This is the latest one, watch. Yeah, I actually went the right way. To this point, I think this is the highest gear set before you start those missions. So to remember those teleporters I showed you, this right here is the strongest available at the moment for like your level. Then once you get all the gear for your roll, see, when you get all the gear for your roll, what makes you stronger, then you will go over here to the missions. And I know it's a new age of justice. I know that's next. So once you're done with that, you're able to go in here. And then you finish your missions and your gear sets over here. So then once you get your OP gear, the old neck piece and the helmet and the back piece, what I just showed you in my bank, that's what you will get here. So that would give you, I guess, a 1 skill point feat from doing that and collecting the styles and everything and all the little side missions. Then it comes to this one, Amusement Mile, Gang Wars. This one is between Joker and the Riddler, and they're basically just trying to scheme each other to get the upper hand. So once you get the OP gear, this is what you would get for the hands, the OP hands. They're level 200, and this is actually one of the rarest ones to get. Yeah, so once you get here, this is where you get the OP neck piece and helmet for Owlman. Crime Syndicate, there you go. So all this is basically for the Crime Syndicate OP gear, and it's right here, these two. It won't let you because you need... No, it's because you have to be at that level. Like I said, you have to be strong enough to enter the portal. If you're not strong enough, it's because there's no robot there. It's because you're not ready to do those missions yet. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's basically what you do have to do, because people make the mistake on some people. I'm not saying everybody, by doing some of these missions, and then once a new DLC comes out, like let's say Doomsday, they totally forget all the feats and style feats that they're supposed to get here in like the OP gear or whatever, to actually max out their character, and then move on to the next teleporter. You know what I mean? After you're done with Earth 3 with all collecting everything, then go here. You know? That way you're fully capable of doing the missions in there. Let's see. It's hard to level up because you're only worried about your CR. Don't only focus on your CR. Focus on your feats. Focus on this. You see all this? Raids, alerts, 4-player, duos, 2-player, PvP style, collecting all the gear. You get style points for that. See? Each point means something. 1 star means 10 points, 2 stars mean 25, and 3 stars means 50 points. And every 100 points you accumulate, you get 1 skill point. Then when you go to your skill points, you go to your traits, and then you develop your character's true power. Because your CR is important, but it's not important without the skill points. You know what I mean? They cancel each other out. You know what I mean? Like they make sure they balance each other out. So you should have more skill points than your actual CR. If your CR is more than your skill points, you're not as strong as you should be. Does that make sense? Because it helps you pull out more power. It helps you heal faster. So skill points are important. The armor is just to fight the boss or the person you're trying to go against. But that's not enough. You need combat, fight back. But those skill points help you develop your character's true power. So if somebody had the same gear as me, but had 100 less skill points, and we were to fight, I'm most likely gonna win because I put more work into my character's skill points. So skill points, the SP, this is important. And if people tell you otherwise, they don't know what they're talking about because that's part of the game. Cool. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go take a quick break real quick, go find something to eat, and then we'll log right back on. Trying to see. I'm just really hungry. I'll be on in a little bit just to go through what I need to go through, cause starving. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back. Peace.